What's up, guys? Mega Ish here, and from Jada Toys Metals Diecast, I have Black Panther, Winter Soldier, and the Black Widow. Let's do it.
1:30 in progress. Prepare for launch in 3, 2.
Step out of your world and step into mine.
Welcome back to another Jada Toys Metals Diecast figure review, and I got 3 for you guys today from the amazing Captain America Civil War movie. I have Black Panther, Black Widow, and Winter Soldier. And guys, excuse me if I sound a little tired. I have been up all day on a massive toy hunt, and I found these 3 to complete my collection, and I had to put them on video for you guys today. So let's do it. Now, all of the Jada Toys Metals Diecast figures come in this standard anvil shape window box packaging. As you can see, it gets wider as you go towards the bottom, and that's pretty much to signify, yes, they are 100% metal, and yes, they are heavy, as you can see by the anvil picture. And guys, these are not toys to be played with. These are awesome collectibles to be displayed, just to keep that in mind. And as you can see, Metals Diecast, you have a nice silver foil of that logo. M48 for Black Widow, 47 for Panther, and 49 for the Winter Soldier. Now, going on down, you have Cap and Iron Man squaring off as they did in the movie, and then the name of the figure at the bottom, Black Widow, and a great window view of the figure inside of the box. Now, on the side of the box, on both sides, you have an image of that figure, and going towards the back here, you can see the rest of the collection of the Metals Diecast Captain America Civil War wave. I have already reviewed the 4-inch and 6-inch Cap and Iron Man, so please check that out if you haven't already. But I am so excited to have this 4-inch Black Panther, Black Widow, and Winter Soldier in my collection. So let's take them out of the box and let's see what they're all about. Alright, I got these 3 characters who played such important roles in the Captain America Civil War movie outside of their boxes, and they look great together, but let's talk about them one by one, starting with Black Panther. I am loving this stylized, super deformed look of Black Panther. You know, for a 4-inch figure, they really packed on a lot of detail in that sculpt, and you can see how nice and clean the silver paint applications are around his forearms, around his chest, and all across that mask. And it's excellent. It's not just paint, you know, they actually sculpted it in and then they painted over the sculpt. So these silver lines are actually painted over a sculpted in line for the mask. So great attention to detail, and look how nice that silver is on his eyes. And all these extra lines, very movie accurate, even though in this, you know, very deformed look here. And unfortunately, these Marvel metal diecast figures are not articulated. They have articulation cuts there, you know, when they pieced on the head and the body and the arms, but there is no waist swivel like you have with some of the DC Metals diecast figures, unfortunately. But that takes very little away for how awesome they look. Now, you can see here we got the silver painted nails and the sculpt going all throughout the back. And those holes are just the screws to piece together the metal. But very cool looking figure of Black Panther. My only knock on it would be just that I wish there was a little more articulation. Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, is absolutely stunning in Metals Diecast form here. I love those beautiful big green eyes. You can see how nice that green is just shining through. You have her evenly centered black pupils, and then you have the white, which is signifying reflection of the light in her eyes, which looks fantastic. And then the white of her eyes are within the sculpt, nice and clean all around. Look at the orangey red eyebrows, how clean that is, and then her lovely hair sculpt. This is fantastic. I got a little smudging here with the paint, but that's not too bad as it is towards the back. And then the flesh tone paint that they use is just fantastic. Well done. I don't see any breaks. The only real flaw I see to this Black Widow, you can see right at the neck. You see that little crack in the neck there. That's because they had to piece together the metal. You know, they had to screw the metal front and back together. So it's not really a defect of the paint, and it's not really a defect of the sculpt. It's just the way they had to put the figure together. But it is towards the side, and I'll be having her facing this way, so it's not that notable. I love her pretty little nose, and then she has these beautiful big red lips. So I think I'm in love. But this is such a beautiful looking head sculpt. So fantastic job. Well done, Jada Toys. And then going on down, you have her leather costume, which is done so well. Again, movie accurate with all the lines and all the grooves in the costume. You know, it's all black, but they have that glossy finish to it, which really makes it look, you know, give it that leathery feel to it. And you can see the silver and red paint apps on her zipper, And then you have a silver painted guns, which are in the holsters, which are non-removable, but they look so cool. Her only weapons that she is holding are these two batons, which are also sculpted nicely. So beautiful figure, and I really hate that they put that bright white C and E on the back of a character who's wearing a black costume. Come on, guys. I mean, I know they got to do it. I guess they ran out of room on her feet, but you know, I'm not going to be posing her like this. Maybe some of you might, but I will keep her facing this way, so it's not that big of a deal, but I really wish they would stop doing things like that. But anyway, awesome looking Black Widow. So happy to have this in my collection. Oh my goodness, yo, this is the derpiest figure I think I've gotten of a Jada Toys. I love Winter Soldier, don't get me wrong, but I am not really feeling that face of Winter Soldier here in Jada Toys. You got two knockouts with Black Widow and Black Panther, and then you got Winter Soldier, who, you know, as a completionist, you gotta get, but that face sculpt is just killing me. I mean, okay, disregard the face sculpt. Let's talk about the paint applications, which are excellent. You have the long brown hair of Winter Soldier here, which is well done. You see how nice and clean it is. The flesh tone paint, again, they're killing it with the flesh tone paint. It's really nice and clean. The eyes are fantastic. Again, look how nice and even the eyes are with the blue centered eyes. You got the white reflecting off and the black centered pupils, and then those big, thick, brown eyebrows. Fantastic. You see the lips sculpted in, the nose. Well done. I think maybe the eyes are just a little too big, maybe, or just, I don't know, maybe the eyebrow should have been just a little bit lower. He just looks a little funny. I mean, look, towards the side, fantastic. Especially if you want to get that star, which is nicely done in that red paint, nice and centered on the shoulder. So maybe I might just pose him like this, because he looks a lot better from his side profile than... And then you got him just, you know, wearing the uniform he wore in the movie. I love the little gray and black vest that he got zipped up. Sculpting is fantastic. All the lines in his metallic arm, which is well done. The paint application on this figure, I am not complaining at all. It's just fantastic. Well done. And then you have, you know, again, the stylized look. And of course, no articulation. So, you know, pretty much these Jada Toys, I said it before, they're like miniature statues. You know, if you see them as miniature statues, you appreciate them a lot more. And they're just very cool collectibles. But yeah, this face ain't doing it for me. Much better. Now, when they're not fighting each other, they make a pretty good looking team. Hopefully this line continues and we can get more Avengers figures to fill out that roster. So there you have it, guys, my video review of the Captain America Civil War Metals Diecast Black Panther, Black Widow, and Winter Soldier. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a thumbs up if you did. Check out my channel for other reviews I have done, and I have many more, especially Jada Toys reviews, coming your way. So guys, like, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what to do. Peace.